Hello everyone, and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to discuss the uses of figurative languages in Shakespearean drama. So not taking too much time, let us begin.
All of Shakespeare's works exhibit his mastery of playing with language and with such a variety. Shakespeare's most frequently used types of wordplay are similes, metaphors, personification, allusions, puns, and asides. Recognizing when his characters are speaking figuratively helps in understanding the play. A simile is a figure of speech that draws comparison between two different things using the word like or as. For example, you were as brave as a lion. They fought like cats and dogs. A metaphor is an implied simile. It does not, like a simile, state that one thing is like another or acts like another, but takes that for granted and proceeds as if they were one. For example, the world is a stage. Life is a roller coaster. Personification occurs when human attributes or qualities are applied to objects or abstract notions. For example, justice is blind. The city never sleeps. The wind howled. Another important feature of Shakespeare's rhetorical skill is his use of allusion. An allusion is a reference to another author or to an historical figure or event. Allusion is a brief and indirect reference to a person, place, thing, or idea of historical, cultural, literary, or political significance. It does not describe in detail the person or thing to which it refers. It is just a passing comment, and the writer expects the reader to possess enough knowledge to spot the allusion and grasp its importance in a text. Shakespeare's use of puns spotlights his exceptional wit. Pun is play on words, humorous use of a word to suggest different meanings. His comedies, in particular, are loaded with puns. Puns work through the ambiguity that results when multiple senses of a word are evoked. Homophones often cause this sort of ambiguity. For example, how do turtles talk to each other? By using shell phones. Why are teddy bears never hungry? They're always stuffed. Aside is remarks or lines addressed by a character in a play directly to the audience and designed to draw them in and intensify their response, perhaps making them take sides. The rest of the characters on the stage do not hear the aside. Only the audience shares the speaker's private thoughts.
A comedy has a happy ending. Laughter is its main ingredient. There are two types of comedies, classical and romantic. Let us deal with the two types of comedies.
The classical comedy deals with the everyday life of ordinary people. Ben Jonson was a well-known exponent of the classical comedy. The Shakespearean comedy is romantic comedy. His comedies show the seriousness of life as well as gaiety. Life is full of joys and sorrows. it is not practical to separate them. Laughter is gentle and there is no preaching. It is not satirical.
Shakespeare does not follow the three unities of time, place, and action. He followed the emotional unity that appealed to the Elizabethan audience. His comedy explores the possibility of a better, happier world. His comedy appeals to the spirit and emotions of his audience. In the following video, we discussed about the uses of figurative language in Shakespearean drama and Shakespearean comedy. I hope this video was useful. I want all the viewers to make notes in your own words following the video. In the next video, we will talk about an introduction to the play, The Merchant of Venice. That's all for today. Thank you.